What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is RadioMaster's newest and their best, most premium radio, actually, that they've ever made. It is fantastic. This is the TX16S, and yes, it is a little bit different. It's a redesign, right, of the good old standard TX16S. You can see it's a large radio, but RadioMaster put some time into this thing. Gosh, it feels so nice. This is a premium radio. This is not for everybody. This is for people that want the best. If you want the best, this is it. They've done a handful of things to this radio that just kind of set it apart. So if you're interested in RadioMaster's best radio to date, stay tuned. I'm going to tell you about it. And you know what? I got to set this up for myself. So we're going to do that together. So if you like a good full-size radio, I mean, this is it. I have the Max version, which is kind of like their top-of-the-line premium version, but they make a standard version, which is still exceptional. I've got the upgraded AGO2 Hall sensor effect gimbals, but they have Hall sensor effect V6 gimbals in the standard edition. They're really nice. Now, I honestly can't tell the difference between really good gimbals, so maybe that's lost on me, but I can tell you these are really nice. And the old gimbals work just fine for me, but actually now that I go back and forth, yeah, it's different. Yeah, these AGO2 are quad bearing aluminum gimbals. Yeah, they just, gosh, they feel nice. I love these little grippies on the end of the sticks. So we have an internal RF module, and you can see we've got this folding antenna, which I'm a big fan of. Now, this is dual band ELRS Gemini. That's a big deal. This one has low noise, high output fans, digital audio, built-in microphone. We've got a motion sensor. There's integrated 4 gigs of memory on this thing. Plus, there actually is a spot if you would like to add an SD card, you can do that also. We do, of course, have a JR module bay on the back, and all the switches right where you would expect them to be. Momentary, 2 position. We got some sliders on the back, dials on the front, and of course, we've got these 6 position switches as well. Look at that, programmable LEDs right around the gimbals. Super cool. Now, it's definitely an upgrade from the original, but I stopped flying with this radio because it was kind of big and clunky. I'm not certain yet if I'm going to go with the TX15 or the 16. I'm going to really have to fly both of these guys so that I can figure out which one I want. I really like this TX15, but gosh, this is so nice. You can fly quads, you can fly planes with this. I imagine you can fly helis. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up so you guys can follow the process that I use. Okay, step 1, I'm gonna hit the model button over here. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and change my model image. Let's make it more of a drone. I think Tyro 99 is a little bit more recent. Either way, that doesn't really matter. And I can either tap over, I can page over to my mixes tab. Now I can see that my channel 5 is SF, right? That's up here. That's my arming channel. That's not what I use. I usually use SD. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap channel 5, or I could use this jog wheel. I'm gonna click on edit. I'm gonna go to source, and I'm just going to flick SD and do that. And then I just kind of do them moving over. So we're gonna go with aux1, aux2, aux3, aux4, channel 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. I'm going to return, channel 6, edit, source, flip it, okay, return, 7, oops, I went to 8. Oh, well, hey, we're there, right? I want 8, my source to be right here. Oops, gosh. There we go, enter, return, channel 7, edit, SB, actually that is accurate. All right, return. All right, channel 9, I don't want it to be SD. Let's go ahead and make it edit Let's make it here SF. And that's how I fly, SE. Right, so at this point we're good. I like where we're at. We're good there. Now I'm going to go into, actually, let's change the name. I don't want it to say arrow. I want it to say quad. Q. D. Boom. Tap the screen and return. So now I got it saying quad. I got a picture of a quad. And what do we want to do now? I want to go into set up my radio settings. We're going to go into page. Let's find our ELRS info, Express LRS. That's what I want to do. I'm going to tap on that. Now what I'm going to do is turn on my Wi-Fi connectivity. And then I'm going to connect to my computer and go ahead and set it up there. All right, so Wi-Fi connectivity, enable Wi-Fi. All right, so my Wi-Fi is on. I'm gonna go into my computer here. And now what I need to do is go onto my computer into my available Wi-Fis, and I'm looking for Express LRS TX. So my transmitter here is projecting Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go ahead and connect to that. Open browser and connect. This is not where I need to be. I'm going to go ahead and type that in, 10.0.0.1. That's my Wi-Fi login for Express LRS, and I'm going to type in my binding phrase that I use for all of my quads, and now I can fly any quad I want with this radio, so I can go back and forth between radios as I test this out, and I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Reboot. Okay, so now I'm going to check to see that everything worked correctly. When I plug in a drone, and I can pretty much grab anything, I should hear a telemetry connected.
Telemetry connected.
And yes, actually, it does sound better than pretty much any radio that I've ever had. Not that I think that's a big deal, but that is kind of nice. And now when I hit this, I remember I moved my aux 1 to SD. Will the drone fly? Oh, it will. So that's good. Yeah, it really is that easy to get a quad up in the air with one of these radios. So here's the part where I tell everybody to run out and buy this radio. No, actually, I'm not going to do that. This is an expensive radio, and not everybody needs the best. If you need the best, you need the most premium radio, then yes, this is your jam. But if you're not into spending money, then RadioMaster has some really solid radios starting for less than $40. I love their T8. It is a great little handheld radio. I mean, this thing is really nice. You can tell RadioMaster put some time and some effort into developing this radio. Beautiful 5-inch touchscreen, the LEDs around the gimbals. So nice. But again, not for everybody. I'm not even sure that I'm going to swap it out from my TX15, which is also a beautiful radio. I love this thing. And actually, as I hold it, it doesn't feel all that different. So I really have to spend more time with this to decide which one is going to be my daily driver. Before we go, let's just kind of take a look. Are there other things that I didn't mention? We do, of course, have this folding handle, these beautiful leather sides. That's the Max edition. They don't all look this pretty. The carbon fiber is slick. Again, Max. We do have a covered spot here for charging. Looks like we also have a headphone jack, DSC port. So we can charge, we can plug in and use it with the SIM. Yeah, just such a nice radio. Got a couple of spots here if I need to add, another strap. It did come with a nice little strap and a beautiful carrying case. So we have that. It is nicely balanced. Now, RadioMaster did their homework. They took their time. They built a premium radio. If you're in the market for a premium radio, this one's pretty solid. If you're in the market for a radio at all, you definitely should buy RadioMaster. They are second to none. Hey, I hope this was helpful. There are links down below. They are affiliate links. They help support the channel. They do not cost you a thing, but they do help support the channel, so I keep making videos for you. Hey, thanks for watching. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.